announcements before I get started with reading. As we just discussed, right? This is the last week before break, which means on Friday the 18th, it's the end of the 9 weeks, the second 9 weeks. Late or missing work is all due today before 3:30. So if you have anything on Harmony with a 0, that needs to get done before the end of the day today. Keep in mind you had some assignments from Friday. You'll have assignments today. Those need to get done as well. Some of you didn't complete the reading and social studies from Friday. I think in here you guys are all good, okay? Also, November book reports. Those are due Wednesday, and they will not be accepted late. So if it doesn't get turned in Wednesday, it's going to be a 0. You've had a month and a half to get those done. So make sure those get submitted. If you only have 1 or 2 done, at least submit those. That's better than nothing, okay? All right, those are due Wednesday. I think those are the 2 things I needed to tell you. You can get out for reading today your story structure map, and we wrote a summary on Friday. So get those 2 things out. Should be in your reading notebooks. Story structure map and the summary we wrote. Yeah, the summary we did last week on Friday. And then we did the story structure map. That was, I think, Tuesday of last week. Tomorrow you have a test over lesson 17, the story called Laugh. So we're going to do a little reviewing today with these. What do these 2 items do for you? What did the story structure map and the summary, what do they help us do? Nick?
They, like, the story, they, like, help you with the story.
Help you with what?
Know what's going on.
Yeah, it helps you know what's going on, right? It's kind of a good reminder as to what happened in that story. So you have to keep rereading the story. Okay, we put that summary is in order, right? It's in sequential order, so it helps us kind of know where things are at in the story. Okay, you have on your desk a 10 important sentences. Let me grab it here. You have a 10 important sentences paper. Those of you watching the video, you may have one if you're in Mrs. Bush's class. You have a paper copy as well if you're at home with us today. This is posted in reading lesson 17. It just says 10 important sentences. It's a PDF for you to pull up. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this. What does this particular worksheet do? We've done these before. What does it do? What do I do with it, John? Well, either one. What do we do with them?
We go back and try to find the sentences that are in the story.
Right, because what's wrong with these sentences? Right, we got to put them in order, right? They're all mixed up, so we have to unmix them. So how will our summary and story map help us with this? How is it going to help us with this? Sean?
Maybe it will help us remember.
It's going to give us an idea of where things are at, right? So this is a very long story. Okay, I think it was 8 or 9 pages. So it's lengthy. Okay, so it would take us a long time if we were to try and skim through every single page, okay, to find these particular sentences. It would take a long time. So if I look at my story map or my summary, I can kind of get an idea of where those sentences might be in the story. So I'm going to pull up, as are you, in our reading, the textbook, because we're going to need that. We're going to go to content, lesson 17. Oh, there it is. And Laugh, science fiction. So here it is. Here's our story. Starts on this page. Let's look at the first sentence on the 10 important sentences. It says, 3 weeks later in time, Peter might have been somewhere else. Think about that sentence. Where did that happen? What was going on when that was happening? Maya? She what? Right. So we know at that point Angela had gone to the future and she was trying to figure out what happened, right? She's like, oh, Peter's probably not here because he might be somewhere else in 3 weeks. So was that right at the beginning? Is it going to be on this first page? No. Where's it going to be?
Probably middle.
Probably middle, right?
Here that shows the time.
So where do you want to stop at? This is 2, 3, 4, page 5 or 6. Where do you want to stop at? Where are we going to skim at first? Kind of looking for the middle. 5? So let's look at what's happening on page 5. I was finally convinced and began to see possibilities. Well, just think, if I don't want to do the dishes, I can send myself forward to the time when the dishes are already done. Does it happen on this page? No, she's just realizing the time machine works, right? She's asking about the fudge and trying to figure all that out. So let's go to the next page. Let's see what's happening here. Not here. I bit into the hot, crunchy spring roll, but before I finished chewing it, it disappeared. The taste of soy sauce, green onions, and bean sprouts stayed a little longer. Not here? No? Keep going?
Yeah.
All right. This page?
No.
I've got this great idea for winning the story contest. We're getting closer, aren't we?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Wait, listen, I said. I want to use laugh and go forward a time. See, I'm just skimming. I'm skipping through. I'm down here now. Peter began to look interested. Well, he's got it to the point where it's 7 minutes. I'll just have to work quickly, I said. Not on this page, right? Next page. Here we go. Ready, Angela? Asked Peter. As ready as I'll ever be, I whispered. Is it on this page?
Yeah.
Yep, find it. See where it's at. See if I can. So you're looking for those words. Where's it at, Brendan?
I lost it.
Lost it? Wyatt, where's it at?
Then I realized what happened.
Yep.
3 weeks.
3 weeks later in time. Peter might be somewhere else. Okay, so it's not quite halfway down the page. This is page 519. So in that blank over here at the end of the sentence, you're going to write 519. Okay. Next sentence says, that's why I'm calling the machine laugh. It stands for lose, artifact for fast forward. So from this page, do I need to go back more, or do I need to go back to the beginning of the book?
Beginning of
Back to the beginning, right? Because she discovers that towards the beginning. So I might start skimming and scanning for the letters L-A-F-F-F. So you find it. Tell me what page it's on. Find it. Raise your hand. What page is it on? Adam? 514. Here's 514. And I think it's way down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Way towards the bottom.
Yep.
That's why I'm calling the machine laugh. So write down 514 for that one.
But Miss Long,
Yes.
and then do we have to find like 1, 2, 3, 4?
Once you finish doing all the page numbers,
Okay.
then we'll put them in order. Okay? So keep in mind the story is a little longer than we're used to. Okay, so this is kind of a shortcut to figure out where these sentences are at. Right, so you're reviewing the story today with the 10 important sentences. Okay, we have a lesson 17 test tomorrow, so that's what you have for reading. For those of you watching social studies, there's no video. You're reading lesson 2 and doing the worksheet. All right.